Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Latios. Latios is a really cool Pokemon, really good in its speed with base 110, pretty good special defense at base 110 as well, really good special attack at 130, base 80 defense which is a little bit lackluster, and base 80 HP again, a little bit lackluster, but you're still good enough to be able to live a couple of hits, and then base 90 in your attack stat with some utility moves that can really help you and deal with that little bit lower attack stat. Now before we get started today, if you could scroll down, click that like button and also subscribe, I'd really appreciate it and it really helps the channel out. So, 3 sets today. The first set I've gone for is a Dragon Dance Latios. Now this is a somewhat common set. Latios has a couple of quite common sets and Dragon Dance is one of them, and that allows you to get a +1 in your attack and your speed, which obviously is really handy because it allows you to be faster and it allows you to raise up that attack stat, which is just a little bit lower than what you would probably desire. But a +1 that takes you to about 459 in your attack stat, which obviously is pretty large. I've then put the Life Orb on here, and that allows you to get 1.3 times damage. So you've got that 450 that takes 1.3 on there, so that's an extra about 130-ish. So that takes you to about 580 on your attack stat, meaning you should be able to get a lot of really good attacks and really good hits on different Pokemon at that point. Move-wise, I've gone for Dragon Claw, powerful Dragon type attack boosted by Stab, hits on lots of different Pokemon. Zen Headbutt, which is a powerful Psychic type attack, also boosted by Stab, has a 20 or 30%, I can't remember which one it is, a 20% chance to cause the opponent to flinch, and as you're going to have hopefully a +1 in speed, realistically you're going to be outspeeding them, so that chance to flinch can be really helpful on your team. And then finally Earthquake, which is a powerful ground type attack, hits those steel types which you can't really deal with on your 2 stab moves, and also just a really good coverage move to hit things like fire types or rock types, for example, as well. EVs, max attack, max speed with an adamant nature, so more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. You could possibly go for the jolly nature if you really wanted to, but I think the adamant nature works slightly better in this scenario, especially as you're going to be +1 in your speed as well. You don't have to go Life Orb, you can always go for something like Leftovers or any reducing berries or any healing berries that you want to go for. They're definitely options you can go for. Ability-wise, we've only got Levitate as our ability. That does give you an immunity to ground-type moves, which is really helpful because you're probably going to run Pokemon on your team that are going to be affected by ground types. Probably a Steel type if you're going for like a Dragon Fairy Steel Core. But Levitate can work really nicely in combination there. Moving on to the second Latios, we're going to take advantage of this huge special attack stat here. Now you can run Choice Specs on it to get +1 in your special attack, and that will allow you to go from 359 to, as I said, about 470-ish, actually no, probably about 500-ish at that point, which is really, really high. You could also potentially go for Choice Scarf to allow you to get that +1 in your speed if you're concerned about faster Pokemon like Tapu Koko or maybe even like a Alolan Persian, because they can outspeed you. So Choice Specs or Choice Scarf are options here. Levitate is your only ability, and I've explained it, so I won't go over that again. But move-wise, we've got Draco Meteor, very powerful Dragon-type attack, boosted by Stab. It does lower your special attack by 2 stages though, so do be cautious of that. You might want to switch out after you've used it, but it can hit super hard on a lot of different Pokemon. If you're worried about that, you can always go for Dragon Pulse as an alternative because you don't get the reduction in your stats, and also it has 100% accuracy, whereas Draco Meteor only has 90% accuracy. So it's something that you have to consider whether that's the benefit or whether it's a downside. If you wanted to, you could potentially even run Draco Meteor and Dragon Pulse on the same set. It does limit your moves then, but if you're really wanting it, you can go for it like that. Then we've got Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere, powerful fighting type attack. It can hit a lot of different Pokemon, and it always guarantees the hit. So if someone's trying to play evasiveness, because some people try and do that sometimes, you can just hit that really hard with fighting type attacks. We've then got Mystical Fire, which is a strong fire type attack, again hitting a variety of different Pokemon, but I'm sure you have a variety of different attacks that we can definitely go for here. So looking, we've got Ice Beam, you've got Psychic as a stab attack as well, you've even got Psyshock if you want to go on the defense rather than the special defense, Shadow Ball is an option, even Stored Power if you go for a setup, Thunderbolt is an option as well. Lots and lots and lots of different things that you're able to use to support your Latios. And the final move I've gone for is Trick. This allows you to put your Choice Scarf or your Choice Specs on the opposing Pokemon and it can really limit them, especially if they're a setup Pokemon, or if they're a Pokemon that is a more supportive Pokemon that is trying to get Defog or Tailwinds, or trying to Thunder Wave, for example. Putting them into those choice settings is going to really limit what they're able to do and force them to do a lot of switches. But you can also get a bad item in return, so do just consider what you're going for when you're going for it. You can also put like choice specs on a physical Pokemon like Conkeldurr, will become a lot less scary if it had choice specs on it rather than a choice band. Just an example. EV's got max special attack and max speed with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. If you want, I hiccuped. If you wanted to go for the choice scarf, I'd recommend going for the plus special attack, so a modest nature, so more special attack, less attack on that instead. And finally, a very uncommon version of Latios, but I've gone for a more supportive version here. We've got leftovers allowing us to heal ourselves up. You can run a variety of different items on here. It doesn't just have to be leftovers, but I thought that's a nice little recovery there. We've got Defog to get rid of any hazards, because as you levitate, you're not going to be affected by spikes or toxic spikes, and stealth rocks don't hit you too hard either. So running Defog on Latios can be really helpful. We've got Recover, allowing you to heal yourself up, because realistically with this set you're probably going to end up taking some hits. Thunder Wave, which allows you to slow down the opposing Pokemon's team, halves their speed, and also the chance to fully paralyze them. And finally, Dragon Pulse, which is a powerful Dragon type attack and boosted by Stab, and obviously with a natural base 130 special attack, that's still going to hit pretty hard on the majority of Pokemon. EVs, max HP, max speed, with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs in special attack. Now, the downside of this set is that you don't have coverage for Fairy types, so if you want to take off one of the moves to have something like Mystical Fire on there, or Aura Sphere, then you can get that little bit of coverage there, but obviously that's the one downside of having 4 slots in this set. Anyways, that is all for Latios. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I will see you soon.